one has to go. I think we should do some Halloween candy brackets. Twix, Reese's, Cups, Snickers, or Milky Way.
I could do without the Reese's cups. Sorry.
Yeah, nobody asked you.
You did.
No, I didn't. I just said a question. I didn't ask you.
I'm the only one in the room, so obviously you did ask.
Koalas, Quokkas. It's not koalas. Quokkas. Do you know what that is?
It's a marsupial.
Hmm.
Tech support, my name is Kunal. How may I be of assistance?
Yeah, hi. Your website logged me out. Now it won't take my password.
I can take care of that for you, sir. What site were you using?
Sticky tits.
I'm sorry?
Sticky tits. .jizz.
Okay, sir. And can I get your username?
Oh, my name's Mark.
Hi, Mark. I said your username.
Dr. Coctor.
Oh, is that a DR or
It's
is it?
spelled out.
And for security purposes, what was the name of your first pet?
Charlie, but that's not what I wrote down.
What did you write, sir?
I put, screw this question. I want to jerk it.
And we're good. Now, what video were you watching?
I had a bunch of different tabs open. I don't know.
Anything you can remember, sir.
So is this necessary?
Yes, sir. It'll really help us get your account back up and running.
Okay. It was a guy and a girl.
You're going to have to be a little more specific, sir.
It was a babysitter, and the guy was dressed like a giant baby, and he had her up against the wall, and he was slapping her.
In the face?
No, in the butt. He was slapping her butt, and it rippled.
I'm sorry, it rippled?
Yes, it was a close up of her butt, and her butt rippled.
And was it around this butt ripple that you were logged off?
No, it was during the foot job. Is this being recorded?
For quality assurance, yes.
Okay. Hi, who's that?
I'm a quality assurance representative.
Sir, I'm going to need a list of the search items that you used.
Well, I searched amateur,
And?
interracial,
And?
mother and daughter,
And?
fisting, gagging, and tent rape.
I'm sorry, that last one?
Yeah, it's short for tentacle rape. Look,
Sir, how often do you access our site?
I'm sorry, who is this?
I'm an account representative.
Okay, I go on once every couple of weeks.
That's not what my records are showing.
And what did you ask me for?
All right, sir. I'm going to have to ask you to recreate the events leading up to the problem.
You mean do what I was doing right before?
Yes.
No.
Well, I can always delete your account.
Okay, all right, fine. Oh, just hold on. First, I emptied a bottle of lotion into my hand, belt around my neck, and nipple clamps. And while I was watching the video, I would whisper to myself, ooh, just like that, just like that. Now, do you have everything you need from me?
Please, sir. Go on.
And I was about 3 knuckles deep up inside of my own.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Who's that?
Kevin?
Okay, Kevin, what do you do? Yeah, okay, how many people are on this phone call right now?
Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Guilty.
What's up?
Okay, thank you. I'm getting off now.
Oh, no.
Come on, you're blue balling us.
Bye.
I like to stick my penis in sleeping girls' vaginas and come inside their buttholes. If they're lesbians, I don't give a shit. It's nothing that's a mood can fix. I'm in deep shit cause of my dick. When you're sleeping, you better watch out. Or my cock.
Let me tell you, can I give you guys a friendly piece of advice, okay? Don't ever go up to the drive-thru, okay? Always walk up to the counter. You know what? Okay. Let me tell you. Okay. They fuck you at the drive-thru, okay? They fuck you at the drive-thru. They know you're going to be miles away before you find out you got fucked, okay? They know you're not going to turn around and go back. So they don't care. Who gets fucked? Oh, Leo gets. Okay, sure. I don't give a fuck. I'm not eating this tuna, okay? Shut up!
I can't believe you done me that way. I see you sleeping round town with every dick you see, and I'm like, just like you. I guess the baggage in my pants, it wasn't enough, and I'm like, just like you. And you're slut too. I said, if I was there, girl, I'd still be with ya. Ain't that some shit? Although you're just like the rest, I still wish you the best, cause you're a slut, you. And I'm more of a benzo, but I can still take you there. At least I'm larger than I window without much left to spare. Like it that comes up short on you. Oh shit, she's a trash. Well, she thinks she should be there. I've got some news for you. Yeah, go run and tell your big boyfriend. I see you sleeping around town with every dick you see, and I'm like, you sly you. You sly you. I guess the baggage in my pants, it wasn't enough, and I'm like, you sly you, and you're sly too. I said if I was there, girl, I'd still be with you. No, ain't that some shit? Although you're just like the rest, I still wish you the best, cause you're a slut, you. Now I know that I might have came up with a short end of the stick. Trying to keep you, trying to please you, cause I wanted you to be my chick. Now pity that comes up short on you. Oh, shit, she's trans. Well, she thinks you should be. I've got some news for you. Oh, I really hate your ass right now. See you sleeping right there with every dick you see, and I'm like, you like you. I guess the baggage in my pants, it wasn't enough, and I'm like, you slut you, and you're slut too. I said if I was there, girl, I'd still be with you. No, ain't that some shit? Although you're just like the rest, I still wish you the best, cause you're a slut you. You fucking whore.
Live from the Raw Talk Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
All right. Welcome, everybody. Wednesday. It is a Wednesday, Hump Day Edition here. It is, why I was going to say December, I don't know. It's October 22nd, 2025. We got trios in the house here. It's Charles with it's Alyssa. And it is the executive producer of the show, LaTroy, is in the house. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. What? I got a new title?
Yeah, new title, my friend.
Nothing like a promotion.
Yeah, exactly. I told you quietly it was going to be the same pay, unfortunately. But we'll work around. We'll renegotiate later on.
I mean, sometimes a title is everything.
I don't know about that, but okay. I'll play along.
It helps you with other opportunities.
I will definitely play along with that. But over the week, or actually over the weekend and part of the beginning of the week, me and LaTroy were talking off air, and he had mentioned of potential opportunities for the show, and I'm like, go on. And he was telling me about how we should set up a flow, and I'm like, I know that. Go on. Basically, what was trying to go is like LaTroy was telling me, listen, Charles, the show is hot garbage. You need to go ahead and find a middle ground, and you need to find something that makes it consistent. And you know what? I agree with LaTroy. I said, LaTroy, you're right. I am hot garbage. I'm no good. I bow to you. And
I didn't beat you down that bad.
I'm overstating it a little bit, but but it gets the point across. I mean, listen, LaTroy is established. He's got many shows going on. He runs his own. He knows how to market. He knows how to get the thing, get the point across. I don't. I can go ahead and flap my lips with some of the best, but that's about it. So I can flap the lips. I just need to go ahead and get on. I can't use the whole highway. I have to use a lane at a time. So when I go to the passing lane, I got to let other people pass that are going faster than me. So I got to do that. Now, it's not all bad. We just have to go ahead and kind of structure the way things are going. So what's eventually going to happen is me and LaTroy are going to go, we're going to trade blows with each other, not blowing, blows. Like we're going to go back and forth with how the break schedule, how long the break schedule is going to go, how many times we're going to break. Because right now, We break one time at 9 o'clock, 8:55, 9 o'clock, somewhere around there. And we do it for like 10 minutes. We play a couple of songs, we play a small bit, and then we come back and we do the second hour. And then eventually, somewhere towards the end, like in about 15 minutes before the show ends, we do a smaller break, and then we come back. Alyssa closes the show with the good news most of the time. We're going to go ahead with a little more segment, a little more tease. And I'm not talking about tease like, I'm going to go ahead and show you my booty, and I'm going to tease you like that. It's not going to happen. We're not going to do that. But it's going to be more teasing about, upcoming topics that we're going to go ahead and get taken care of, and stuff that we have in line to talk about. So a lot of times I am winging it. The past couple of shows that we've been back on for since the new studio has been up and running, we've sort of had somewhat of an idea what we're going to talk about. So basically, I am getting podcasting, aka Radio 101 from LaTroy, and I've agreed to go ahead and say, dude, I'm handing over power of how the show is run, really, to you. I will go ahead and still keep my host position. LaTroy is probably going to be going part-time on the air, like exactly. I mean, listen, it's going to be a little less pay, but so LaTroy basically, he's going to come on for today, at least an example. He's going to come on for the first hour, and then he's going to skedaddle because he's got more important things to do than this jive-ass show. So he's going to go ahead and and come on in for an hour, get his opinions on stuff that he knows best. So, like, I'll be talking probably some wrestling with him. Go ahead and get his expertise on that, and any other things that LaTroy may have on his mind, we can go ahead and gather that. So it's going to be kind of like, it's going to be almost the LaTroy hour, except it's this time around at least. It's so everything is going to be. This is going to be a crash and burn type of testing. So I think I've got all the everything explained. Probably not the best way of explaining it, but I think I have everything explained, right, LaTroy?
I mean, I think it's just adding a format to the show that will be eventually radio friendly, to where we can shop it to stations. I think that was the big part you neglected to inform the audience of, is that the goal is to get it radio ready. So the show isn't terrible.
The bits that you just heard, obviously, probably 90% of that's going to be just straight up recycled and just gone. So I'm gonna have to come up with some friendlier bits or find some new ones, which I haven't done in a while, which I probably should start doing.
But I'm curious, where do you get those bits from? Because the Bill Cosby one.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of them are YouTube. A lot of them are YouTube, and I just hack the audio. That's pretty much where that's where it's coming from. So like, I do like parody song searches and I usually get a lot of them from that search. There's a couple of ones that's like, "Ooh, I've heard this song. Let me see if there's any parodies on that song." And I type the title in there, and I sometimes I get lucky and I get some good ones. There's some ones I've seen out there that are just terrible. It's like nobody's gonna get it. It sounds horrible, and just I just pass on it. I mean, even if the joke is, or at least the parody is funny, if it sounds horrible, it's like, why? And I already have a couple of like iffy ones that I already play as it is that do have some audio issues, but they're funny. So I go ahead and sacrifice the quality versus funny.
And that's what's important. It has to be funny. It has to be.
It has to be relatable. It has to keep people in tune. Now, Alyssa did leave. She's taking care of Stefan's TV time, and she'll be right back. So everybody's like, well, Alyssa just left the show. No, she didn't. She didn't leave the show. Relax.
What used to be your bedtime as a kid?
What used to be my bedtime? 8.
8?
8 o'clock when I was a kid, because that was the last time I remember.
Uh-huh.
And I'm talking about bedtime like when I'm in high school and I had to get up at like 5:30 to catch the bus at 6. It's crazy. Like, I don't know how kids do it nowadays. I don't know if it's that early anymore. I think it might not be as early, but it was down in Florida. It was up there in North Tampa, a place called Hudson, in Spring Hill, wherever it's in that area. But I used to have to get up at like 5 o'clock, get dressed, shower, eat breakfast. And actually, I didn't even eat breakfast. I just, strolled my ass out on the bus like a zombie with my backpack that weighed like 75 pounds, because that's what we did. We had books. Fuck this iPad shit. Oh, excuse me, I can't say that. But, screw this iPad stuff and tablets and all this other stuff with AI and garbage like that. No, we had to read books. I mean, I'll tell you another thing too. One of our teachers, he would basically buy like a Sam's Club load of highlighters and would pass them out, because what we would do is he'd go through the whole textbook before the end of the semester, and we had to go ahead and highlight all the areas where possible answers could come from. And that's what we did. We had to study that. It's a lot different now.
And I skipped school so much in high school. I would have to go to makeup school on Saturdays all the time.
Yeah.
I would head to the bus stop.
Saturdays?
Yeah.
They actually had school on Saturday?
Yeah, it was like you either had to do in-school suspension, which means you would go to school during the week, but you would be in this room with the other kids that was misbehaving, and you couldn't like go eat lunch or anything else. They'd have to bring you a bag lunch. Or if you're really behind on days that you needed to make up, you have to come on Saturday for like half the day.
Yeah, I remember in-school suspension. I remember doing that. They stuck me in a desk right next to the wall, and they threw food at me. Like, here, this is your food. They gave me a stack of papers, like all the work from my other classes. Here you go. You should be good for about 7 hours. Get to it. Like, shit. I wouldn't want to go to school on a Saturday, let alone summer school, which I did have to do one time. But it's just, no, Saturday, no. Even I feel bad for the teachers for that, too. Like, teachers want that day off. They don't want to come in here and teach bad kids on Saturday. Man, why couldn't you pay attention in class? Yeah, my sorry ass has to be here now.
Part of me would prefer that. Part of me would prefer that over cutting the grass, doing yard work.
It's true.
That was a lot of times that was the other option. So
your family basically was like, hey, listen, you're not going to school. You have no priorities. Get your ass out there and push the lawnmower up and down, cut that grass. Even though my dad had a riding lawnmower, and if he wanted to, my stepdad, if he wanted to go ahead and cut the grass, he'd sit his fat ass on the riding lawnmower and just go ahead and just like a freaking race car. I'm over there stuck pushing something with this high grass. I'm going to go ahead and have to lift it up and down, lift it up like I'm jerking off or something like that, and trying to make sure the grass doesn't stick. And usually you're getting your ass up at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning anyway. It's still dewy out there. No, cut the grass. And it's all like wet grass, and it's like, this is sticking. I'm gonna have to start this mower like 20 times because we have like an acre and a half. God bless me.
Got blisters all in your hands.
I never had the blisters. I did have the blisters on the feet though, but not on the hands. I don't know why. I was always prone to blisters on the feet. I don't get it.
Having to rake the yard with that that metal rake. The metal rake that bends soon as you rake over like some pine cones, it's a wrap.
Yeah, I had that. We were cheap. We got used rakes. Like they were the thin metal ones, and it's like they were, you try to go ahead and rake the little small leaves down here in Florida. They weren't going with it. They were going right over the leaves. You had to do it like 5 or 6 times to get any type of clearance out of those leaves. It was just, again, an acre and a half raking. Oh yeah, that's it. Weekend gone. You're right. At that point in time, I wish I was in school.
Go to school.
Yeah, go to school. You know what? Better yet, I'll be even bad. I'll be even be worse. I'll skip even more school. My parents may think I'm in school, but I need to skip so that way I can go back to Saturday school. They didn't have Saturday school where I was. I don't know. I don't know why that wasn't an option.
No, it wasn't all that bad. Like you just pretty much sit there for 4 hours. Sit there for 4 hours, and after you
Like
do it a couple
detention.
weeks, yeah, you make up five missed days. So
5 missed days over 4 hours?
no, like you gotta do it like twice.
Oh,
to make up 5 days.
Still 8 hours, 5 days. Okay, that's still a good trade-off. Feel like I'm in the Breakfast Club and shit like that there with everybody else. I'm like, well, we have to be here for school. We have to miss it, but they're not doing any work. They're talking about fucking and other things that are going on in their personal lives and shit like that. Daddy issues. It's almost like a psychology experiment going wrong. Let's go ahead and stick like 6 people in there that are misfits, and just go ahead and just stick them in there for like 8 hours, 4 hours, whatever the case may be.
Lying to your parents saying that it's a 8-hour day, and then you have 4 hours to kill doing whatever you want.
Well, exactly. And after all the stuff that you discussed about what everybody else does, now you have some ideas like, oh, really? You did that? I bet you I could probably make that a lot better or a lot worse or whatever the case may be. Yeah, we're going to one-up you now. See, they didn't get into all that. There was some deep shit that they talked about at the Breakfast Club. I don't remember the movie, but I know there's a lot of deep shit. And it's like, dude, they should have came out worse. Like, wow, I didn't realize you did that. I didn't realize you did that. Man, you're awesome. They should have ganged up and started their own freaking, started their own mafia or something like that. Like the breakfast, the breakfast mafia. We'll serve your breakfast hot right off our fist. Wham! I mean, that would be great. They totally missed that point on that movie, because honestly, what's better? You got a little Emilio. He ain't doing shit except the Mighty Ducks. Get him over there in a second movie.
They can still bring the movie back and be 60 in high school.
Yeah. Just like bring Back to the Future back with Marty. Shit, I forget his name.
Marty
Twitchman. No.
Oh, honey, that's not.
I'm just saying, I can't remember his name.
That's
Michael
not
J.
cool.
Michael J. Fox. Thank you, Michael J. Fox. But yeah, bring Michael J. Fox back in there. Imagine him.
You called him Twitchman.
I do.
You just called him Twitchman.
I did.
He really.
I mean,
that's
that was
just
kind
a
of
low
rude.
blow.
That was
Don't
kinda
even.
But
I can imagine what you call Bruce Willis now. Then
no, I feel bad for both of them.
Okay.
How can you be a celebrity and you no longer can talk or even function? Now, Michael J can still go ahead and move around, but listen, he can move around and he's basically like the glitch in Wreck-It Ralph. Basically, if you really think about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but I feel really bad for him. It's like you got Bruce Willis who can't talk anymore. I mean, is he even still alive? I think he passed away, didn't he?
No, he's still alive.
He's still alive.
But it's like he cannot at all take care of himself for anything. He has to have an aide. Michael J. Fox is still doing stuff, but it's low key. It's where nobody's really watching over him because of his condition. And I'm sure he probably wants it that way to keep very private, but also still want to do stuff. But yeah, man, how can you deal with that? I mean, what is the point? Why haven't we found a cure for this shit? Why haven't we found a cure for this? Michael J's got all the money in the world. You mean tell me we can't find a cure for MJ?
I don't think it's going to happen right now.
Friggin' Magic Johnson has AIDS or HIV.
No, he doesn't.
HIV.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, you lie. You're right. He doesn't because they found a cure.
He beat it like 20 years ago.
Yeah. He's the only one that beat it. Period. Because he's magic.
No, they got all these new medications now that.
What do you mean all these new medications?
For HIV and AIDS that can basically eliminate it.
No, they have a medication that as long as you don't have AIDS, or HIV, it's kind of like, how they lied to you about COVID.
There's another one. There's one that can prevent you from getting it, but then there's also another one that if you have it, it can make it undetectable, which basically means that it's not, you can't spread it anymore, and you don't have
I think
the symptoms of it.
I think it's undetectable.
I mean,
based on like
there,
you still have it, you still spread it, but it's secret. It's an HIV ninja.
No, they say, at least from what they say in the commercials that are on all the time, is that
we watch those.
Is that it's no longer able to be spread through sex.
That's right. It's able to spread through everything else, like
when it's undetectable. I don't know if it. I don't know the logistics of it, but that's just what it says in the commercial.
Got my dad on. He's actually commenting. Glad to hear you're enjoying yourself. Good luck with the show. Thank you, Dad. Appreciate it.
So Magic retired from the NBA the first time on, I think it was November 8th, 1991.
Yeah, and then he came
back twice. He came back twice.
He came back twice. I know he came back once, and everybody was scared to play with him. Like, listen, Magic, just here, take the layup. Go ahead. Just give me. You know what? Go ahead and put some of that that liquid on there. Just to sanitize it before you give me the ball. Thank you. All right, appreciate it. I mean, the ball would be all gelled up and everything like that, and nobody would be able to make a 3-pointer. Magic would be just fine. He's because he's Magic.
Mm-hmm.
He's like
actually he came back 3 times because he had came back for the 92 All-Star game, and then after that, after he won the MVP, he was like, well, maybe next season I can come back. So he played during the preseason, but people like Karl Malone was saying pretty much exactly what you said.
Exactly.
If he starts bleeding, then I'm gonna be scared. I'm gonna catch AIDS too, or if he's sweating, because obviously at that point people didn't really know
of course
how to contract the disease. But of course in 96 he came back, and that's the one where he played during the regular season for about 20 games.
Yeah. Typical examination before 92, Magic discovered that he had tested positive for HIV. Blah blah blah. So I wish I could just say, you know what, they made a cure, and we don't have to worry about it no more. Well, I mean, why would we have to worry about something like this? I mean, now we know. Listen, now we know how it's spread. Like realistically, it's like blood to blood, or fluids to, your orifices, or whatever the case may be. Being blood brothers, that's a way to do it. I'm trying to look up his executive career, personal life. 91. Man, did you take a look at it? He's been with HIV for 24 years.
34.
Check that, 34 years. Sorry, I forgot to round another one. 34 years, man.
He looks better than ever. As far as, he hasn't lost any weight. He's traveling around the world on his yacht, just living his best life.
To prevent HIV infection from progressing to AIDS, Johnson takes a daily combination of antiretroviral drugs, blocking and containing the virus. See, if we could figure out how to kill HIV, just why can't we figure out how to kill a virus? What's so bad about this virus that we haven't figured out yet? I mean, I understand it was scary back in the 80s and 90s. I get it. But we're in 2025. We're seeing midnight ads where they're supposed to be, doing the shake weight and the vacuum suck on TV, and we're seeing ads on there to go ahead and prevent HIV from spreading. you must be you can't have a positive test of HIV in order to take this medication.
The fact
Jacob,
that his wife stuck with him. I don't know if my wife would stick with me if I had
what, Cookie?
Yeah, Cookie.
Yeah, Cookie and cream. What's up, Jacob? Tell us how you doing. Yeah, Cookie. Hey, Cookie. Need some dookie for that, Cookie?
Ew.
No, but listen, all these celebrities that are going through this, Bruce Willis, I feel really bad for. I mean, number one, how could you go ahead? This guy played in so many diehards, and yet he's being crippled by what he's got. I don't even know what he has, but I know it's affecting him. Like all senses and everything is like shutting down. Bruce Willis.
Let me see.
Yeah. Like John McClane survived
FTD, frontal temporal dementia.
Oh man, so that sucks.
Yeah, so the memory loss, impaired concentration and attention, and odd behavior, language problems.
He's
so he can't talk. He can't remember anything.
He can't remember shit. What I mean, LaTroy, honestly, what is really worth living after this? If you don't have any memory or any way to communicate, really, what is really keeping him going?
I mean, he's just there. He's just sitting there. I'm pretty sure he's being fed and probably wheelchair bound.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like he's just sitting there looking at people and not even sure who they are.
Like, who are you? Didn't I kill your brother in the first movie? Who are you? Oh, he probably doesn't even remember that.
Might have been all that nuclear power that he was messing with that had some lingering effects.
Yeah, maybe people have.
He's 60. He's 67.
Yeah, and wait, he got diagnosed with that a couple years ago, 3 years ago, 4. They say normally,
a couple years ago, 2 years ago.
They say normally after people have been diagnosed with this, it's between 7 and 13 years they got left.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's just because they're going completely insane or what. I don't know. But yeah, the whole list of Wendy Williams has it.
Yeah, she's been under like kind of like a guardianship of sorts, where she was her family didn't even have her with them, and they couldn't even see her for a while, and she wasn't even able to leave the facilities that she was staying at. So it's been a fight the last couple of years. But when you see her in interviews, you can see some of the symptoms. It's like, yeah, something's not right. Like the elevator isn't going up to the top floor.
And June 18th, it was reported Williams' ex-husband, Kevin Hunter, filed a lawsuit on behalf of Williams against the judge in her case, as well as her legal guardians, citing abuse, neglect, and fraud in the case of Williams' guardianship. So, yeah, it's messy. But on March 12th, she appeared on The View. So it's like apparently she's still able to live a life, apparently.
Well, she's trying to prove that there's nothing wrong because she wasn't able to make any of these public appearances. So she's been on the Breakfast Club radio show. She's been on, like you said, The View, been on TMZ with Harvey, just trying to explain her story and how she's being held captive and unable to see loved ones or just go out to eat at a local restaurant.
Honestly, it almost sounds like Britney Spears. Free Britney.
Yeah, but
does Britney need to be in?
Britney is psycho anyway. But
Britney had some issues, some major issues.
Britney has issues now. What are you talking
about? Yes.
Because
Brittany,
K-Fed was just talking last week about how the conservatorship is probably what she needs.
oh yeah, I'm sure
Well,
it is.
I
I'm sure
think
she
that
needs to
there's
be.
some elements of that that were going a little bit too far. But at the same point, she does need someone to guide her.
Jacob Tulsa is making a comment. Yeah, that shit about Bruce is a bad deal. And then he continues, the people on the Epstein list have the disease. He said, yeah, and of course he wasn't. Just kidding. Horrible joke. Ray making a comment there. There's more money to be made in treating diseases than curing. Of course. But Magic found the cure because Magic has the cure locked away in his basement underneath Cookie's ass.
No, not Cookie's ass. The son.
Brownie.
Yeah, look up his son.
Yeah. If you could, you lose customers.
EJ. EJ is his name.
EJ.
Yeah.
Does he play basketball?
Definitely not.
Not that good.
You'll see.
Probably a disappointment. EJ Johnson. Oh hell, he's a TV personality. Oh my god, what the hell happened to this kid? Oh, Irvin John. Okay, EJ, you're Irvin Johnson. Got it. E-reality, Rich Kids of Beverly Hills. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's great. Put it, right there. That should be that should be child abuse right there. You go ahead and put your kid in a reality show on ETV. You need to pay some endorsements. Johnson was featured on 2016. It Got Better, a short documentary about El Studio, 2017. BeautyCon. Host on the Real, an ESPN interview. No, yeah, he's definitely. I mean, you don't see any genes there. He underwent gastric sleeve surgery, so he's a fat boy. Johnson had been known for his feminine and a fashion style. He revealed that after Caitlyn Jenner coming out as transgender, he thought about transitioning. Holy shit. Oh my God. Seriously? Do you see how ugly of a bitch that thing is? And you want to become one of those?
Oh, Caitlyn.
Holy God. Whatever you want to call it. It's not a her, I can tell you that much. I mean, I think that went ahead and did the chop. I think they slap chopped it off. So I think it was actually fully transitioned on that person.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why would you want to do that?
Never. Like that's your most valuable asset.
Ass, right, exactly. That is just one ugly mother. How would you even, number one, what would drive you to transition to another sex? I don't understand it. And I'm not going to go ahead and say that I think it's wrong. Actually, I take that back. I am going to say I think it's wrong. Because I do. I think it's wrong. I think there is a mental breakdown up there. And I think EJ has it too. Listen, you were stuck in reality TV 10 years ago. Yeah, I get it. Papa denied you. Went to go ahead and put you in a military school. Unfortunately, you need to go to celebrity military school, which was the E channel. That's your celebrity military school. You had to learn the hard way. You had to learn from the faces of the Miz and people named Dookie or Kookie or Kardashian or whatever. Yeah, you had to go ahead down that road, realizing you ain't looking like a Kardashian. You ain't never going to be as good as whatever the hell the deal or whatever his name is. I don't even know, but I know it was just dumb. It's dumb. But listen, there is help out there, and it's not cut wang off con. It's going into therapy. It's going in therapy. Keep your wang pee and go to therapy. There's no need to go ahead and go all that and lose what you got.
Maybe that was his way of avoiding catching the same situation that his dad has.
What, avoiding AIDS?
Yeah.
By getting so what?
Even if you transition, you can still get AIDS.
Yeah.
It's not going to make any difference.
I guess EJ just, number one, looking at him, there was an ugly tree and he fell down and hit every branch. I don't know what the hell happened there. Honestly, I'm an ugly person, but my God, I look better than that. I'm just I'm sorry. I got to show this. This is a person right here. This is a person that just does not look well. His cheeks are almost as wide as his shoulders, and you got the head, which is where the brain is. It's tiny. And then he's got these glasses that could probably see fucking Pluto. I mean, it's just, when I think Magic Johnson and having a son, I'm thinking somebody that's looking like freaking, Kevin Hart, except taller. I'm thinking of that. I'm thinking of a good-looking black guy.
EJ does have a good barber though. Like, it's that attention to detail.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any way you can go ahead and get around that haircut. It has to be done that way. That's just, wow. I mean, it looks like, it honestly looks like he has a pear for a head. It really does. And it's hard to look at because
looks like a ceramic doll.
Exactly. This looks like does not look normal. I feel bad for him, actually, to be honest with you. I really do. I feel bad for him because you're Magic Johnson's son. You're EJ Irving Johnson II. You're held up to a higher. And number one, how did they put that face on TV? How? That raises my hope of expectations that I might be able to get on. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, anybody can get on TV nowadays.
Apparently so. I don't have a famous father like Magic Johnson, but, I'd look better than that. And I know there's the look factor that you have to do to get on TV. I know that. Even if you have talent, you still got to go ahead and pass the look. When they look at you, how much time passes before you vomit? If you can get past a 30-minute episode sitcom, you're fine. But
he looks in that mirror and is like, damn, I look good. Putting the blush on.
And he's probably saying it, yeah, man, I look good. Yeah. That's probably what he's saying. You're right. I can go ahead and say that. I can go ahead and lose all my teeth and with gums, smile nice. Check out this smile. Yeah. And it's all gums with maybe a couple of teeth going on. And it's like, yeah, I look good, don't I? Don't I look good? Yeah. Hey, Josh is in the house. How you doing, Josh?
What up, everybody?
What's going on?
What's happening?
So
same shit, different day. Living the dream.
I don't know about that, but we can all dream.
Well,
we'll all share equal space here. There we go. So we got let's see, we got LaTroy, we got Josh, we got Alyssa, we got me, and
a partridge in a pear tree. Oh, wrong time of year. Sorry.
No,
we're still on Halloween. My bad.
Almost there.
Mariah Carey is defrosting, so it's almost time.
Ugh.
It's almost.
She can't even sing anymore. Like, seriously.
Oh, she doesn't have to. She lip syncs.
Yeah. She just stands
She
up there.
only has to know that one song.
Yeah, that's it. That's her money tree right there. That's her money tree.
Yep.
You know, all I want for Christmas is, oh God, I can't say this shit. What's the word? All I want for Christmas is pew.
Not just that, but all that or that child support she's getting from Nick Cannon. You know,
God, I feel bad for Nick Cannon.
His
You know what?
pocket should be drained. They got like 13
I don't
kids.
feel bad for Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon's got a freaking small baseball team going on. He's got a full NBA team.
That's not a small baseball team. That's a full baseball team. He only needs like 2 relief pitchers.
The
and
Savannah
he's good.
Bananas going on over there in Nick Cannon's pants.
The thing that gets me is that they all have different moms, but they're like born at the same time.
Nick Cannon gets around. Honestly, no, it's like it comes around like say April or March. It's like, okay, I gotta impregnate somebody because in 9 months I'm gonna have a birthday on this
Annual
month.
quota. His annual quota is 4 kids a year.
Yeah, not the anal quota, the annual quota.
Yikes. Well, if he was doing the anal quota, he wouldn't have all them kids. I'm just saying.
I agree. He'd be smart. He'd be smart if he did the anal quota, but he wasn't smart.
I have a headache. I got a cure for that, baby.
Jacob and Tulsa wants to know, hey, we've been following WWE. You watch Raw, Josh?
Yes, I did actually.
How about you, LaTroy?
Yeah, I watched it.
So let me ask you.
He's a wrestling fan too?
Yeah. Oh, yes, he is.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
I watched a little bit.
So let me ask you this. So we got Division. We know what's going down with Division. Obviously, Seth separated or did his shoulder and needs surgery and all that shit. So Division went ahead and they gave him a 5-minute hurt locker. Like, listen, Seth, this is going to hurt for 5 to 10 minutes. Just take it for the team, and we'll get you off television. All right, we do that. Paul Heyman goes ahead and goes along with it. Now is dogging Seth of everything. Becky Lynch comes in backstage and gets in Heyman's face like she's going to go froggy on his ass.
Well, she is Irish, and Irish lassies don't fuck around. I'm just going to throw that out there right now.
I agree, and she didn't because Heyman was trying to go ahead and go all car salesman on her, and Lassie over there was barking right up Heyman's ass.
She called him a penguin.
I mean, he does look like one.
I'm like, dude, Becky, it is not a secret that I'm in love with Becky Lynch and have been since day one.
Yeah, we know.
I think I filled the cup, bro. I'm done.
Wow. You filled your quota, huh?
Yeah, I filled my
quota
mic too. Yeah. I'm good.
Her promo skills have been next level this year.
They really have been, and she's been such a great heel. I mean, I think her heel run has been way better than Cena's heel turn was. I mean, the turn was great, but the after effect was kind of. It was like I'm a bad guy, but I want to be a good guy. It didn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I don't think that. I don't think he should have did it during this last, his farewell tour. It should have been something that he should have done about 10 years ago when people were starting to say Cena sucks.
Yeah,
let's go Cena.
That's when The Rock did it. When he first came in, they were like, "You suck," so he just flipped it on him and just became a heel. And then over time, of course, they started to like him. I would have.
There was some real heat between those two at first.
Yeah,
there was real heat going on.
Who's his last match going to be?
We don't know yet.
I'm hoping Edge. I'm hoping that the contract is cleared up at AEW and Edge comes in.
We will be.
There's rumors going on that it's Gunther, and that's not it.
I'm hearing it might be Rey Mysterio, so he can win the IC belt and get that Grand Slam championship finally. So he's never held the.
I think he needs to face Mysterio like now. Get it and then hold on to it and then drop it on his last match.
I think what they're going to do at the main event show next week is they're going to have a triple threat between Penta, Rusev, and Dominic, and Dominic's going to find a way to win, like he always does. Yeah, and I'm okay. He's supposed to be a heel, but he is so over with the crowd, and I'm like, you know what? I don't. It works. You know what I mean? And with everything going on in the Judgment Day right now, it makes sense that,
Jacob and Tulsa saying, I hope CM Punk doesn't won the Saturday night, the title on Saturday night.
No,
I don't think he is.
No,
I think Jay's gonna win because it's pretty much gonna be a transitional reign to set up for Braun winning it, probably a Rumble. That's what
that was something I found very interesting too. You heard them backstage, the Brawns, talking like, I think we have something to after Paul Heyman went ahead and said, listen to me, did that whole speech. And then they were talking about, well, we need to take note, and we also need to beat some heads in and stuff like that. I'm over here thinking they were gonna go ahead and fuck up the freaking the Battle Royal, but they didn't. So I'm kind of surprised at that. I'm surprised they didn't come out.
I think Paul Heyman talked some sense into him, like, you know what? Your time will come. Let it be.
Let it be.
I'm just really dropping the Beatles. I like that. I am not a Jey Uso fan. I'm sorry.
No, that's been made very clear.
It's been very clear. And the fact that he got pushed. Okay,
you
fine.
are no yeet.
I'm not a fan of the yeet.
I don't like the yeet either.
Oh,
Not that I
hope he doesn't win. I kind of want to see Punk to win it. Jey Uso. I have a feeling Jey Uso he's treading that line between heel and babyface right now, where he can go either way. He's because he fucked over his brother in the Battle Royale. He's like, oh, you're gone. Oh, my bad. Run it back. All that shit that he does.
Yeah, I do hate that. That's just like, come on, man. You're doing it for 10 minutes during the intro. Do you really need another minute or two to flap your fucking hands?
But it's been like a gray area with a lot of the characters, like you said earlier with Dirty Dom. He's kind of like a popular heel or a friendly heel.
People are cheering for him, yeah.
Jay, and obviously after what happened last week when Seth returns, the crowd's going to erupt. He's going to be a face again. And now Cody's kind of towing the line as well.
He is. Yeah, I want heel Cody in TNA and in AEW was so choice. It was great. I'm like, dude, I want this guy who is the face of the company. And I agree with what Jacob is saying. The yeet, it's the yes movement all over again. It's every big WWE superstar has always had that one thing that makes them stand out. Seen as the you can't see me, The Rock, with if you smell what The Rock is cooking. Jey Uso has got the yeet, and then the whole whatever they can do to hype the crowd up. And I'm okay with it. I just don't have to like it.
Everybody's got that going on. And one thing too, we got new tag team champions, AJ Styles and Ray Penta.
They were going to name themselves AJ Lee, but that name apparently is already taken. So they went another route.
Wow. But yeah, now that you take a look at the whole Judgment Day, who's the only one with gold?
Dirty Dom.
He's got two.
He's got 1.5. One, you got the AAA title, which nobody fucking cares about. But then you have the Intercontinental, which that's what he was defending against Rusev. And of course, apparently this hammer is a thing now. Like he's taking a book out of Triple H, but he's making it bite size. He's taking that little hammer and just hiding it everywhere.
Well, that's the ring bell hammer.
I know what that is. Yeah.
But it's just, I think it's funny that in the past 2 weeks, Dom has taken Rusev to Dick Kick City. He's kicked him to Dick too. I mean, I want to know how Lana feels about this because, oh wait, never mind. I forgot. She's still making out with Bobby Lashley. My bad. I'm just saying.
Is that still going on over at AEW?
I don't know.
I mean, I know Lashley. That's where Lashley went to, but I'm not sure if Lana left AEW too or not.
I think she did. I think she's on a Legends contract with WWE. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, she's
talking about AEW. Freaking Sasha Banks got like 150 belts.
10 belts.
Jesus.
Honestly, I see her ass on Instagram on live feeds interacting with fans. I don't want to talk about that other place, and don't ask me when I'm coming back to the other place and the other place and the other place. Like, shut the fuck up and just
nobody cares.
Go back to the other place. Go back to the other place.
Yeah, go back to the other place and be a normal freaking wrestler, because you ain't as good as your belts say you are.
It's funny. People were bitching about Becky taking the IC belt earlier in the year, and she's Becky Hogan. She's burying female talent. She doesn't have fucking 11 belts around her waist right now. Sasha is burying talent every match. I'm gonna win. I'm taking the belt. It is so stupid. And AEW is just losing ownership or losing fans.
They have been for a long time.
Yeah.
They have been for a long time.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was 11 belts to wear.
But because they have like 75 different promotions that they're all linked up to. And it's like, well, these people have to get more work because now we're running low on cash. So let's go to New Japan. Let's go to let's go to Ring of Honor, whatever. Let's gobble up all these promotions.
I'm actually Googling it right now.
Yeah. Oh, she is?
Oh, no, I'm Googling it right now.
Oh, yeah.
Which ones she has.
But you know what? Screw that. Let's just go back to what really matters, and that's WWE. AEW don't matter. AEW is a freaking sideshow freaking circus. It's really what it is. And I feel bad for anybody that thinks that, this is the most dominant one. No, please. It's not. It's not. That's why you have all the best talent that left WWE, go to AEW, and come fucking back. That tells you the grass ain't greener on the other side. The grass is not greener.
No, it's
you
not.
had someone like Andrade leave AEW, go back to WWE, then get in trouble, try to go back to AEW, but he violated. Yeah, he can't wrestle probably for the next 6 to 9 months.
Andrade is the exception. Andrade is just a piece of shit. Okay,
he's the new Alberto Del Rio.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, he's the new Del Rio, 100%.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because Del Rio, where the hell is he? Where the hell has he been?
I don't know.
Exactly.
He was in AAA, and they let him go.
He used to be the shit in WWE at one point in time.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I never really got his shtick though. Like, he won the title twice, I think, but even when he won that Rumble, I was like, where the hell did he come from?
Here's a list of belts that Mercedes Moné has won: the AEW TBS Championship, the CMLL World Women's Champion. Half of these I've never even heard of.
Yeah, right.
Rev Pro Undisputed British Women's and Queen of the Southside Championship, EWA Women's Championship, Chaotic Wrestling Women's Championship, Primetime Wrestling Women's Championship, Best Jaw Women's Championship, Discovery Wrestling Scottish Women's Championship, Body Slam Women's Championship, AEW Owen Hart Cup Women's Tournament winner. That shouldn't even count, by the way. That's like a crown jewel. It shouldn't count. Interim ROH Women's World Television Championship, the Winnipeg Pro Wrestling Women's Championship.
Oh my God.
Of those, I've heard of maybe 2. So, yeah.
Number one. Best Wrestling. What the fuck is that? Best that sounds like a freaking promotion she came up with.
And she's won all these belts in the last 18 months. So she's averaging a fucking belt every 90 days.
She won the CMLL, which is a Lucha Libre promotion.
Which she is not.
Discovery Wrestling. What is that? The Discovery Channel?
Because bought out by Warner Brothers, So
European
shopping
wrestling
at Toys R Us for belts.
Yep.
She got 11 of them.
Primetime Wrestling. What? Deion Sanders owned that?
Apparently.
My God, Ring of Honor. She's all right. At least she's. Oh, but she's not even a real Ring of Honor. No. It's an interim.
Yeah.
Revolution Pro Wrestling. That actually has a link to it.
If you talk about burying talent, this is the fucking poster child for it. Is she hasn't lost a match since she went to AEW. She hasn't lost. She has.
It's probably in her contract. You have to have the Goldberg clause in there.
Yeah, or
Creative
the
control.
Oscar NXT clause. Yeah.
She has her own locker room.
Dude, if I was in the locker room, I would have zero respect for that woman. I don't respect you. I don't like you. I will never wrestle against her. Sorry. I just don't get it. And she's not even that good anyway.
You know what? Honestly, it's good that she didn't come back. Because,
100%.
Yeah, it's good she didn't come back. Because listen, go wrestle 5-6 days a week. Go ahead and wreck that body to the point where you won't be able to move when you're 40. You go right ahead. You do all the things. Make sure you have so many belts that you can go ahead and give them to your kids so they can go ahead and go to school with their jeans pulled up. Yeah. You don't want them hanging down the crack of their ass.
Where's Bianca?
Bianca's Prego.
No, that's Naomi.
Oh, that's Naomi.
It's funny you bring that up. Both Naomi and Seth, who won their prospective Money in the Banks,
Bianca
cashed in, and then they had to relinquish the title because of injury or something else, medically. Yeah, which I think is crazy. Bianca has like a finger injury or something. That's what they've been saying.
But she hasn't wrestled since WrestleMania. So I was like, this finger injury can't be that bad.
It's got to be bad enough.
Well, she keeps re-aggravating when she puts her finger up Montez. Oh, never mind. That's information. Sorry. I broke it again, Montez. Well, damn it, baby, quit doing that shit.
She suffered broken fingers on her left hand and would be taking time off to heal. That was back after the match at 41. She returned from injury at Evolution.
That's right.
As a guest referee.
Yeah, I remember that.
But she was just a guest referee.
Yeah, that's when they were in Knoxville, Tennessee, and she had to come out and talk to the crowd. And then Jade came out and did her thing, and Naomi came out and they just had that whole Naomi, Jade, Bianca triangle that happened last year that finally came to fruition around WrestleMania time. So I don't know.
I'm kind of wondering that's got to be some really, really severe broken fingers. Something's going on.
I don't know.
But last question before we go ahead and close the hour, because we're already over the hour anyway. And I know LaTroy's got to get splitting. But let's go and ask this. Judgment Day. With Dom now seemingly the one that probably would be in charge, what's honestly next for JD and what's next for Finn?
There have been seeds of deceit from Finn ever since, even before Liv Morgan got hurt. Like, Finn is trying to weasel his way into the leadership role, even though we all run the Judgment Day. Bullshit, Finn. Come on. I call bullshit. I have a feeling that they're going to end up kicking out JD, McDonough, and Finn. Like, there's going to be a pick a side, and they're going to do to Finn and JD what they did to Rhea and Damian Priest.
So, but who? I mean, there's only going to be one dude left in that freaking club.
No, they have another person. You got R-Truth. Come on. R-Truth is still a part of Judgment Day.
No, he's
him and little Jimmy.
No.
I think they're gonna split up the faction.
Yeah, they're gonna have to.
I mean, because Roxanne, I think they have big plans for her as well, and I think Finn and Dirty Dom will have a program, but I think JD is just a worker. One of those.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they're just waiting. I'm just waiting until Liv comes back, and I think that's probably
when Liv comes back, all hell is gonna break loose. Because Roxanne lately has been a little flirty with Dom.
Oh yeah,
and yeah. And I've met Roxanne Perez. She did a promotion back in my hometown. This was years ago before she went to NXT, and she's just the sweetest girl. But she's like this big. She's like so little. Well,
she is.
I'm 6'6", so of course she's gonna be like,
yeah. I think she. I think she comes up to oh man, I can't.
She dates the guy from the show that's on A&E with the legends and the legends and the newcomers. And her boyfriend is about 6'6", Drake Moreau. He competed in this latest season of the show. Yeah, it's like when they have a bunch of the NXT talent or future talent competing to get an NXT contract.
Oh, okay.
That's not bad. It's basically Tough Enough, except it's a new name.
Yeah. And it's Coach and Undertaker, Booker T, Bully Ray, and Michelle McCool.
Yeah, we talked about
Undertaker.
We talked about that like 2 episodes ago on my podcast. That they replaced Mickey James with Michelle McCool, and I'm like, nepotism.
Yep, Undertaker got his way with that.
Pulled some weight and said, "We should have my wife on there. Rest in peace." No, whatever. So, but yeah, I think a breakup is inevitable. It's just a matter of time. It's probably going to be when Liv comes back.
That's what I'm thinking. I think you got to have Liv come back to go ahead and blow it all up.
Yep, 100%. I agree with that.
All right, LaTroy. Listen, thanks very much for coming on there. You want to go ahead and shoot at anything?
All right, yeah. I mean, as always, enjoy being a part of the Charles Richardson clan. You can check me out, Stop Look and Listen, every Monday, pushplaypods.com. The Good Old Boys as well, every Monday. All of the other shows we have on Forecast Media. Producing the Tech Girl podcast. We're launching that next month. And the Charles Richardson show will be coming to a radio station near you as soon as we work out some kinks.
Yep. Like I said, he is our new executive producer. New title, same rate of pay.
Absolutely nothing.
The exact total dollar. The exact total dollar.
All for the love.
0. LaTroy, thanks again for coming on, man. We appreciate it, and we'll look forward to next time.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
Thanks. In the meantime, we're out of here for the now. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
He's just a fat Howard Stern. This is the Charles Richardson Show.
Connected, baby, you know this, never forget it. Thursday. Don't you mind if we save this place? Wasting time, wasting time, wasting time in vain. But if we can we be the same? Be the same. And no, we can be the same, be the same as you and me.
Like me, you find it very hard to keep your dick dry. I left my dick unprotected and it was warped out of shape in no time. I could barely recognize my own dick. Imagine that. Then I discovered Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant, the best way to take care of your dick in 3 easy steps. First, wash your dick with soap and water. Then wait for your dick to dry. Once your dick is clean and dry, paint your dick with Schaefer's dick sealant. I used to be too embarrassed to invite people over to see my dick, but now my dick's the talk of the town. I even have pictures of my dick. Check out that dick. I want to send this to my secretary. Barbara always loves to receive my dick pics. After all, summertime is all about spending time on your dick. I'll often have 20 to 30 people on my dick at once. That can really wear your dick out, causing dick splinters and discoloration. But with Schaefer's dick sealant, my dick stays a nice golden brown colour. Who wouldn't want a golden dick? I used to never let children anywhere near my dick. My dick was too dangerous for kids to play on. But it seems like every kid in the neighbourhood's been on my dick this summer, and they've all had a good time. My dick's over 70 years old, but it looks brand new. That's part of the reason all my neighbours are jealous of my dick. Wasn't that right, Jim?
Yes, you've got a nice dick, okay?
His wife is always on my dick. begging me to know the secret of my perfect dick. If you like Schaefer's dick sealant, check out Schaefer's New Zealand style cock. I had a huge hole in my dick, but I fixed it by jamming some cock in it. You'd be surprised how many things you can fix by jamming cock into them. Have an extra large hole in your dick? Try Schaefer's African style cock. Just go to your local home improvement store and ask for the big black cock. Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant. Don't put it on your penis.
We're back to the best show you have never heard of. That's the Charles Richardson Show.
And just to let you know, that actually has come out before Mr. Zodiac said that about his podcast. Just to let you know, I had that, and I have the proof of the receipt.
But I have to point out that I did that way before I knew you existed. So, yeah.
How way before?
Like the very first episode.
813-699-5595. You want to call us in? Isaac Banks is in there. What the fuck is going on with him? Of course, Ike Man Breezy. He's on Facebook there. He is, good morning. We're performing in an inner rhythm choir concert at Gulford Park Presbyterian Church in Greensboro, North Carolina. Here in our hometown, 7 to 8 inside, we are going to be singing. So if you're in Greensboro, go see the Breezy Man, Ike Man Breezy. And go ahead and make sure you like him on Facebook. He comes in every once in a while.
Yeah.
I haven't had him on in a while, actually. He's actually sent us some clips to use occasionally, and I'll be honest with you, it's all right. We love him, though. We love him, so he's all good.
Yeah.
We didn't really get to the first hour of this, and usually it's where I go on my personal rant of what's going on here on the home front. So I now have a dilemma.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but besides the being unemployed dilemma, I am now currently employed in two spots.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, you have it so hard.
Well, here's the deal. So I have the one that finally my background came back today, this morning.
Took them long enough.
Yeah, right? Actually, I was told that it came back at 2:41 p.m. yesterday. And he just didn't check it until now. But anyway, so I'm probably starting that Monday. That is a guarantee. I'm starting it Monday. So I'll be back working for Comcast. However, however, I now have another offer that was given to me that I don't start until December 1st.
Is that the
and this is where the dilemma comes in. What to do on 12/1? Do I stay here at Comcast or do I move on to this other place? Let me tell you about this other place.
Okay.
The other place is known for having a tiny reptile sell you
Not a
car
reptile,
insurance.
it's an amphibian.
An amphibian, excuse me. Selling car insurance. It's Geico. And the problem and the pros and cons I'm leaning on this is there's two. So let me go down the pros and cons. So the pro with Geico and the con with Comcast is Geico is paying $5 more an hour. I'm going from $16.25 at Comcast to $21.44 at Geico. Just straight up right there. That's a win. Both have great benefits. Both have 401k. Comcast, I have my internet and TV covered. Geico, I don't. Geico does want me to upsell what they say. But the thing is I'm not doing the selling. I just need to go ahead and just talk them into transferring to a sales agent. Over at Comcast, I'm not doing any of that. I'm doing just like equipment returns and line transfers and stuff like that. I'm not doing any of the sales, any of the BS with the customers. Geico is an hour and 40 minutes away from me. Comcast is like 5. So, and now Geico is 4 10-hour shifts once I complete training. Training is between 12 to 14 weeks. Once I complete training, I'll be working 4 10-hour shifts. 2 of those shifts will be right here. I'll be on a hybrid mode. My concern would be it's more of a drive. I would have to go ahead and get up at the crack ass of before dawn. Their hours would be 7 to 5:30 on my 10-hour shift, which means I would have to leave here by like 5 a.m. When I'm in the office, I should say.
Yeah.
So that's my dilemma. I start Comcast on probably next week, Monday. That's probably when I'm starting. I haven't got an official word yet. I'll probably know tomorrow. But it's less pay. Some internet and TV benefits come with it. No sales. Random schedule. I do not have a locked schedule. Geico, I have a locked schedule. I may be working both weekend days with Comcast. I won't with Geico. I'll definitely have Sundays off. Saturdays, they want me to work. But it would be here because their main office is closed. So if you have the ability to link in at home, you do it. So I'd be working home on Saturday, but I'd have every Sunday off. And I believe the other 2 days, it would be 2 other days, be Wednesday and Thursday. So I'd be working Monday, Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Josh, if you were in my shoes, and Geico is training and paying for my insurance license. Josh, if you were in my shoes, with what I've just told you, what would be your plan of action?
Well, let me first say that my previous position up here in Idaho, I had to drive an hour to work every day. Luckily, the city of Boise has a commuter van program that I didn't have to pay for. It just, you sign up for it, all that shit, but you still have to deal with the hour to work and then the hour and a half to almost 2 hours to get home because traffic here is horrible.
Okay.
So the Geico side, that $5 more an hour, it sounds great and it's a set schedule.
But and who somebody made a comment about you get the perks of cable and internet, which are very pricey at this moment in time. You really can't put a price. You can, but that definitely will save you some money in the long run. So my YouTube TV that I pay for my streaming and my streaming service and the internet, which is through Xfinity, the internet is about $8,500.
Mm-hmm.
My YouTube TV is $129. So
Yeah.
I'm looking at $230 ish for entertainment and internet.
Yeah.
And
Extra
$5 extra per hour. I make that up in 1 week.
Yeah. But the only problem I have with that is it's almost 2 hours to drive to work, and working for Comcast, you're 5 minutes away. I'm going to go sentimental here. This means more time with the family.
Agreed.
More time with the wife and the kids and everything else.
But when everything's said and done, I have 4 days of work instead of 5.
Yeah, but you're still working the same amount of hours.
Well, and the other thing is the days that you have off are days that Stefan's in school and I'm at work.
Right. But I may have those days off with Comcast. They are not a set schedule. That can fluctuate.
Right.
Like I told you, I could be working
Or you may
both
have
weekend days.
A weekend day off.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be nice where, okay, every other weekend, or okay, we'll give you a full weekend once a month and you just work 1 of the 2 days every week.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. But it could be worst case scenario where they're working me every weekend, both days, and I'll take the 2 days in the middle.
Yeah.
which I hope that's not the case, but I don't know. That's the other thing too, is when I start, obviously I have a full month and a week to kind of gauge all this out.
I mean, I would take the Comcast one only because you don't driving can be a pain in the, especially if you're going to work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
From personal experience, it sucks, especially when you have to deal with traffic and dumb people on the road, and anything can happen. Granted, anything can happen in a 5-minute drive to work too.
Yes.
But you have a longer period of time for shit to go down. Final destination as it comes to mind at this point. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
My last job, I was driving 20 minutes away, driving back about 3 minutes away,
nice.
then driving back to 20 minutes away, all in one day, and then going home.
Yeah.
And that's just with her job being one city over.
Yeah. And that was a pain in the ass.
I mean, and you got to think about the wear and tear on your vehicle as well,
Yeah.
because you're gonna go through oil changes like crazy. You're gonna go through tires like crazy. You're gonna go through some shit that's gonna break. I don't know what kind of car you have, but I know with my Honda, once I hit 10,000 or 100,000 miles, that's when everything was like, oh, it's time to brake.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 5-minute drive, you're literally gonna put 2 miles a day on your vehicle. That saves a lot of patience, a lot of time, a lot of frustration.
Yeah, I already told you. I can already tell you that calculation's already put in my mind, where it is 80 miles one way for 5 days, because I will have to do 5 days for the interim.
Yeah,
for 5 days, it's 400 miles one way, so it's 800 miles two ways. I have to fill up my tank, and my tank, the estimated mileage comes to about 400 miles per tank full. So I would have to fill up 2 times a week.
Yep. And gas is not cheap anymore. So,
well, right now, I just filled up at Sam's Club for like $36.
Okay, so you take the $36 times 4 or times twice a week, so that's 8. That's going to oversee that $5 a month on top of. That's also going to be more than what you would get for free from Comcast for TV and internet. So, and again, like I said, the maintenance on the vehicle, wear and tear.
And Comcast does offer monthly bonus performance enhancements and stuff like that.
There you go. See,
so
that serve itself.
Sorry, not monthly, quarterly. It's anywhere. It can be anywhere between $250 and $400 a quarter.
Okay, but
so that does add in a little bit. So that's between like $1,000, $1,200 a year.
I wouldn't even put that in the equation because there's no guarantee you're going to get that. So,
there is. We're paid out, but it varies about how much. But there is a payout.
But even then, I would not equate that into any of my. That's just extra money to play with. Like put that in savings, save up for a Disney weekend, shit like that. And it is what it is.
Okay.
But you're going to have to do the drive pretty much forever until, or you said the training was what, 16 weeks?
Between 12 and 16 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. So that's 3 to 4 months of driving back and forth every day. That will take a toll. And especially if you're running late. Oh, fuck. I'd rather be running late when I work 5 minutes away versus when I live 80 miles away. It sucks.
There is another alternative, especially for my 5-day week training.
You're going to start an OnlyFans finally.
Exactly. My cousin lives a half hour away.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to think about asking if I could bunk in with him, not for the whole 16 weeks, but for the week, during the duration of the week, to go back and forth, do that, come home on the weekends.
Okay.
I think not.
I already knew that was coming, but that still didn't deteriorate from my mind.
Now I have to ask: Is this someone that she doesn't like?
No, well,
or she
no, that's right. She doesn't like.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, no, it's not even that. It's just the fact that he would not be here during the week at all.
Yeah. And she'll be doing everything by herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for the sanity of both of y'all, and as a man who's been married and gone through some marital issues, I would say pick the Comcast one. Just because you're 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
If something, God forbid, something happens and you gotta go, you have an hour and a half to think about what the fuck happened, and you're stressing the entire time. I'd rather stress for 5 minutes to get home to figure out what's going on versus an hour and a half.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
This whole Geico thing, though, it's like I went over there. It's like, first off, number one, they're paying for my license. This opens up another opportunity. If I don't last at Geico, if I don't, I take that license and I can go ahead and work for another our company. I didn't see anything about no compete in there. Nothing in regards to that, although I'm sure there's probably one somewhere snuck.
Yeah, probably.
But I would have my property casualty license that they're paying for and paying me to take training on.
Yeah.
I saw that benefit, and it's like, yeah, it's tempting. And they offered me $21.44. Like, that's more than I was making at Fast Lines.
Well, and keep in mind though that if the things with Comcast doesn't work out, how do you know this won't still be around? I would say take the closer job.
Well, that's what's going to happen in the very immediate future. Like, I'll be starting work. I wouldn't start at Geico until December 1st.
So not for another month and a half.
About a month and a week.
I would take the Comcast job.
Oh, it's already done. Yeah.
Okay.
I've already signed it.
See how you like it. See how it goes. You never know. It might be like, and you might get the schedule that you want. You never know.
Well, it's going to change every week. I know that for a fact.
And that sucks. That it changes. There can't be any kind of stability in the schedule.
Well, the thing is, there's no stability with a manager right now. They're doing floating managers.
Oh, Jesus.
So it's that's another thing that's crossing my mind. I mean, I had to literally tell my recruiter I need November 9th off. I need to see the Patriots. So I need to make sure Sunday, November 9th, I can't work. I have to have that day off. So they know about that. And as much of a dipshit as I am, I didn't mention anything about needing November 16th off, which is my fucking anniversary.
Hello.
Wow.
Yeah. At least I'm honest and I'm open and everybody knows about it. I didn't. Although we are able to do. I mean, first off, what the fuck are we gonna do anyway? We'll go out and celebrate. I can always do that after work.
True.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm not
I'm
going to be tired. And the latest I'd get out would be 7:30 ish.
What date does our anniversary fall on this year?
Sunday.
On a Sunday? Okay.
Oh, sorry, football. More important.
No. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I fought this battle.
She's still continuing to fight the battle.
For 11 years.
Wow. PTSD.
Going on 12.
Whoa. I feel like I'm being yelled at by my ex-wife right now. Oh no. Oh no. See, but that's why when
on our honeymoon, he had to go to his cousin's to watch the Patriots game.
We finished our honeymoon. It was on the way home.
No.
Anyway.
We could have spent more time at Disney, but you chose to go watch the Patriots instead.
That hasn't happened recently.
My ex-wife has called me many things, but I never postponed anything with her to watch my shitty Cowboys play. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Listen, my team shitty.
See, that's why when I proposed to my ex-wife and we got married the day after Christmas. That way I would not forget the fucking day. The day after Christmas.
Forgotten it.
I haven't forgotten it. I did.
I just forgot to request the time off.
I didn't request the time off because there wasn't $800 tickets in my hand for that game.
Fair point. Fair point.
So we're gonna go to a nice restaurant, have probably a steak dinner, have a couple of drinks, but it's like that's not gonna come to $800 where I have 3 hours of glee watching my Pats trump the freaking Bucks. But I hope they do. Otherwise, it's going to be.
Oh, they're playing the Bucks. I was like, what? How do you have tickets for the Patriots game? I was confused.
Wow.
But if they're playing the Bucks, that makes sense because your cousin's going to take you.
Yes.
Is this the same cousin that she doesn't like?
Yes.
Okay, fair. Well, to be fair, we all, even when I was married, my now ex-wife didn't like certain people in my family or my friends. I totally get that. It's expected.
You know, the issues that I've had with him haven't been recently, so it's fine.
I'll tell this story. Me and the ex were going through our separation, and she had gotten a speeding ticket. She was going like 6 or 7 over the speed limit, and she got a ticket. And my buddy Ruben at the time is a cop. And he'd always told me, if you ever get a ticket, let me know. I'll take care of it. But he said, when you get a ticket, he never said you plus one. He never said those words.
Right.
So I'm hanging out with the guys, and she calls me, and I answer. And I had her on speaker for some stupid reason. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? She's like, I just got a ticket. I'm like, oh, shit. What'd you do? I was speeding. I was doing 8 over the speed limit. I'm like, oh, that sucks. And my buddies are sitting in the room. And then my buddy Ruben looked up at me, and he was doing this like, no, he already knew it was coming.
Yeah.
He's like, can you talk to Ruben to see about taking care of this? And I said, well, I'm here with him right now, and I think he is going to respectfully decline. And then she said, well, why? And without missing a beat, and I hate him, but I love him for it at the same time, he replied, because she's a bitch. And I'm like,
wow.
Ruben said, no, I'll talk to you later. And I hung up the phone. And I'm like, Ruben, what the fuck, man? Could you have just
no customer service skills whatsoever?
Well, none of my friends liked her because she tried to be, oh, we're married. You can't have single friends. And all my friends were single.
Oh, I didn't have that particular one, but I did have somebody that I was with that nobody liked. Nobody liked whatsoever. And I lost friends and communication over that.
We used to have game nights on Mondays. We would play Madden all night back on the PS3. And she always thought, oh, y'all are going out and doing this. I'm like, come with us. You come over one night and see what we do.
Yeah.
I warned them. I said, look, she's coming. Make her not want to come back here again. I'm giving you the green light.
Oh, and, awesome. Ambush.
They roasted her the entire time. And I'm just sitting there with my controller, like, just trying not to laugh because it was some gold. After about a half an hour of trolling and roasting, she's like, call me when you're ready for me to come pick you up because we only had one vehicle. I'm like, okay, honey, love you. Talk to you later. And as soon as she was out the door and gone, I'm like, God, dude, y'all are dicks. But that shit was the funniest shit I've ever heard. They just went off on her.
Wow.
And from that moment on, she's like, I don't like your friends. I'm like, well, the feeling's mutual because they don't like you either because you're kind of micromanaging me. So
how long did that last afterwards?
The marriage? Let's see. We separated in 2007, right around my birthday. But the divorce was not final until St. Patrick's Day, 2014.
Got it.
And she brought up our daughter with her for me to sign the papers because she knew if my daughter was there, I wouldn't make a big fuss.
Hmm.
Yeah. I'm like, well played. I'll sign it.
Wait, she just bought the same thing that You did it game night back to you, just in an opposite way.
But here's the best part of this story. You know how much the divorce cost me?
Nothing.
Zero. Not a fucking. I told her, I said, if you want it, you pay for it. I'm not paying for it.
Mm-hmm.
I was willing to go to counseling and all that good shit, but she was like, I met a younger man and he makes me feel so. Da, 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 da. And then turns out she got catfished.
Really?
Yeah, that's a whole other story. Yeah.
Oh, man.
She got catfished.
Fucking Young and the Restless right there.
Well, no, she thought he was a 24-year-old bartender who lived in Vegas who looked like he lived in the fucking gym as an Abercrombie and Fitch model who played World of Warcraft. And we're going through our separation and all that. And she's showing me pictures of this guy. I'm like, why are you showing your future ex-husband these pictures? But I'm looking at these pictures on her iPhone, and I couldn't help but notice that the head was missing, all like neck down. Right, and I'm like, does he not have a head? Was he like on Futurama or some shit? What the fuck is this? She's like, no, I've seen his face. I'm like, is it proportionate? I mean, and then I'm like, you met him playing WoW? She's like, yeah. Like, that's not him. And I'd been watching the show Catfish. Like, it was a new show at the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is not who you're talking to. You're talking to somebody else. Like, you're just jealous. Sign the paperwork. Everything's good to go. 6 months to the day, I get a phone call after I signed the divorce papers. She's crying. Can you come over? Yeah. I'm thinking something happened to her dad, her mom, something happened to our kiddo, whatever. And she lived like 2 blocks from where I live. So I run over there real quick. What's going on? And she just grabs me and hugs me. And she goes, you were right. Like, what part? You need to be more specific because I'm right about a lot of things, but you need to be more specific. And she said, the guy that I was talking to, he's not who he said he was. She pulled out her phone and she showed me what he really looked like. Have you ever seen the South Park episode Make Love, Not Warcraft?
No.
There's this really big fat guy.
Look like Eric Cartman?
No, he was bigger.
Oh,
like
God.
he took up 3 chairs. This guy was huge.
God.
This guy weighed what I weighed at the time, which was about 275, but he was 5'3". Yeah. And I'm looking at this and it was hard not to laugh at her. I'm like, so you're telling me that you dumped me for this guy who looks like he could be a freaking Thanksgiving turkey? And she's like, oh, and he lied about his age. He's actually 45. He's older than we are. And I'm like,
oh, shit.
And I'm like, not that I care, but were you two having any kind of sexual conversations or anything? And she just kind of bowed her head. I'm like, ha, 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 you suck.
Oh, wow.
And then she pulled the question, well, can we get back together? I'm like, no, you had your chance. I'm a 1 strike and you're out kind of guy. And the fact that you did that before, you'll do it again.
Telling you, that's
my ex-wife.
That's great. That's fucking great.
And the fact that I called it, she was being catfished like 6 months or a year and a half prior.
Yeah, right.
There's no way.
Oh, you're just jealous. You just wish you were half the man he was. I am half the man.
I am half the man he is. How dare you? That was back when I still gave a shit. Back when I went to the gym. Yeah, back when I was like 250 and, you know.
You guys still talk?
No.
I didn't know what you guys.
Well, no, after that, I was labeled an asshole.
Oh, you were? No.
Oh, I know. God, I didn't give her what she wanted. She had me as a safety net, and
you don't do that.
Cut that safety net. Nope. I am not your backup. I am not your second choice.
Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't be that either. Why would an asshole? Listen, you went and snubbed your nose at me for this fucking whale, and then you found out about it, and I told you were getting screwed over, but you didn't listen. You called me jealous, and now you want to get back with me? What the fuck is wrong with you? That the audacity that she goes ahead and just comes up and say, hey, what do we say we give it a second one? No.
If you Google "make love not Warcraft," there's a picture of the character I'm telling you about that he looked a lot like. The images, yeah.
Warcraft. What's the name? Oh shit.
The first picture that pops up, the guy with the glasses with his hand on the mouse. That's the guy.
I have this one guy. That looks like he's got zits all over his face.
Oh, that's Cartman. There should be another one, the guy with like a 5 o'clock shadow and glasses on, and he's wearing like a gray and blue.
Oh my god, yeah.
That guy. That guy. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I think, did this come out? Well, this episode came out way before, so I knew the reference. And plus, I had friends that played WoW, and they were all fat kids. So when she showed me the picture of him, I'm like, "There's no way he plays WoW."
Yeah,
well, how would you know? I know guys that play WoW, and they look nothing like that.
Exactly.
They spend 8 to 10 hours a day on top of their work day playing this fucking video game.
Jacob Tulsa has the Jerry chants going on.
You know what? I would totally go on Jerry Springer if he's fucking dead, isn't he? I forgot.
Yeah, but they still have the Steve Wilcox.
It's not the same.
I know it's not, but
it's not the same when the head of security is the host. Like, come on, guys.
Get a new Jerry. Somebody just as redneckish.
The former mayor of Cincinnati who paid for a hooker with a check.
Yeah.
That's legit. He paid with a hooker with a check.
It probably bounced too.
No, it didn't bounce, but it was one of those scenes where it's like, you couldn't have just gone and getting cash.
Yeah. There was no ATMs open at the time.
He had no hooker money. I mean, even Charlie Sheen and 2.5 Men had hooker money. Come on. Come on. He had hooker money. Charlie Hamlin money.
Charlie Sheen, he was in the he was in the hooker stock market. It's like, come on, man. It's like, dude, he was paying with like Bitcoin or some shit like that. He was keeping that thing covert.
It's funny. He was on promoting his book and that documentary on Netflix on Bill Maher's show like a couple weeks ago. And Bill Maher made a mistake. He said, well, it must suck to have AIDS. And then Charlie was real quick to go, no, I have HIV, not AIDS. Get it right. He corrected him quick. And I'm like, there is a difference.
Yeah, we were talking about Magic Johnson and his kid and Magic having AIDS or excuse me, HIV and how he's managed to live with it and everything like that. And we're talking the late night infomercial commercials that are going on with the AIDS medication and shit like that. So yeah, it's especially if you're rich like Charlie Sheen, you can go ahead and take this this magic shot or whatever the hell it is, and it's undetectable now.
I think they said something about they were using the herpes virus to help cure cancer. I'm like, oh, that's great. You get rid of one, you get the other.
Yeah, give everybody herpes, but you won't die.
You're not going to die of herpes.
No, you're not going to die of herpes. You won't die of cancer, but you have herpes.
What is that whelped on your dick? We don't talk about that.
Yeah, it's not cancer. That's what it's not.
That can be great. I'm a cancer survivor, but now I have herpes. Which is the less of two evils, by the way. I will point that out.
Definitely.
Yeah, herpes isn't going to kill you.
True, but you can only spread herpes if you have an outbreak.
Yeah.
You can carry it as long as you don't have an outbreak. You're cool.
Well, your outbreak would be you squirting everywhere. That's your outbreak.
If you have a sore somewhere.
Oh,
an
yeah.
open sore, like if you have it on the fever list is on your lips, like making out with a girl. I just gave you herpes. That's okay, I just gave you HIV. Oh shit! How dare you? It's okay. I have herpes. The herpes will eat the cancer. Oh fuck!
You get herpes. You're like Deadpool. You survive everything. Oh shit!
Oh fuck me!
That's fucking.
Woo! I was supposed to get the hitch on my car done today, but they called me and said, "Oh, the guy who does the install called into work. Can we do it tomorrow?" And I'm like, "I better get a fucking discount."
Yeah, right.
I had plans on Thursday, fuckers.
Yeah, I got. It's just a waiting period for me now. Now I just gotta wait and see how everything plays out, and just take it for what it is. And if it doesn't work out like I want it to with Comcast, it is still a serious consideration because I've signed both offer letters. It's done. I'm not waiting. If something does come up, if Comcast does come out better, then fine. I'll go ahead and let Geico know. Say, listen, I'm gonna be honest. I got a better offer closer to home. I appreciate it, and I would love to work for you guys, but I gotta take this. So, and I'm sure they've had that done plenty of times, and I'm just hoping
especially with them hiring so far out, like
you
wouldn't even be starting until December 1st. So, a lot of people probably find other positions in the meantime.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, yeah, almost for sure. I'm sure there's a turnover that happens. I'm just hoping that the one thing I'm scared of is burning a bridge. I don't want to burn a bridge.
Well, here's my thing. As long as you're honest and like, look, I would love to take advantage of this opportunity, but the distance is definitely a big factor, and this takes away from spending time with my family.
But I've already mentioned it that I'm willing to overlook the distance, especially if you're going, I'm willing to overlook the distance, especially if they're giving me 2 days at home and 2 days on the road.
Even then, like I said, the $5 a month does not account for a lot of things. Or the $5 extra a month an hour does not account for a lot of things. And who's to say that opportunity won't present itself again, but maybe with a different company like Progressive or somebody else,
Ooh. I've looked at that. I really have looked at that to the point where, okay, I don't have a license, but I have the customer service experience. I have all this knowledge that I'm good with the customer. I just need a license.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I need to just get the license myself and go, but man, they're going to do the training and they're going to do everything to the test. It's like, I'm not going to get that.
But there are other companies that do the training and do the.
I haven't seen it.
And get your license.
I haven't seen it. Thank you, Jacob, for the good show there. I know the Dallas San Antonio game. I guess that's happening. That's more important, but I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isaac, thank you very much for listening and appreciate it. Want to go just send shout outs before we move on, which we're moving on to the last 8 minutes of the show anyway. But yeah, it's like I have looked because during this job search that I've been doing, I have looked at other insurance companies and other places that I could work even remotely. Like Progressive was one of the ones I was hiring, but you needed a PNC license. They weren't going to do the training for you. Geico was.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That this is like a diamond in the rough, which I don't know if that diamond's ever going to be seen again.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why I'm stressing about maybe sacrificing it and doing it, but that's where I want to make sure I'm making the right choice, because I know if I drop Comcast, I know I'm not going to get back in there. This would be my third chance with Comcast. I know if I drop them that I'm not getting back in there.
Yeah, and it might be better to, at least give them a shot. And again, you may not be into it. I don't know. Maybe it's just not something you're looking for. Maybe the hours are not there. Maybe the time, the inconsistent schedule, which
that's a real huge factor for me.
It is.
And yes, I'd be working a Saturday, but that's a consistent schedule, and I'm working a Saturday from home.
Yeah.
So even though, yes, we wouldn't be able to freaking
record,
we wouldn't be able to do recordings or anything like that. It's just I'd be off Sunday.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's life is going to be difficult one way or the other.
Yeah. Agreed.
It's just, what is the lesser of the two evils? And obviously, when I'm hearing, keep it local, rather have it local.
And like you said before, you've already tried to get in with them before and have walked away. Give it the old college try. You never know. You might end up loving it, and they may go, "Hey, you know what? We're going to give you a consistent schedule and give you, whatever schedule they give you."
That'd be great.
That's the thing is like after you're there for a certain amount of time, they might start giving you a more consistent schedule.
Yep.
There also is opportunities for maybe a different position within the company that
Not unless you're
would
selling.
pay more.
Not unless you're selling. And that's the problem. I'm not going through that. I do not need the pressure. I couldn't do it at Fast Signs. I couldn't do it at Comcast when they were pushing me to sell cell phones. I can't. It's too much. The Geico transfer, the upsell and transfer, that's something I can handle because I'm not there forcing down a quote, forcing down them to sell. Yeah. I am just there. Hey, listen, we got boat auto and we'll throw in a free gecko for you, in a box. You would poke a couple of holes there. Are you semi interested? Yes. All right. Send them over. That's my transfer. I did my job. I don't have to go ahead and say, well, it's going to be $250 more a month and you get $5 in coverage. But if anything happens short of a lightning strike, you're probably not going to get covered anyway, but go ahead and take it anyway.
It's funny because I did that. I tried to sell solar panels a couple years back.
Oh, God help you.
No, but I was smart about it. I went to the nice neighborhoods, the people that had the nice houses and shit. And like, who's going to be more tighter with their money than these people? And I went in there and I'm like, let me see your electric bill. And they're paying so much a month. I'm like, now think of it this way. This money right here that you're getting, cut that bill by about 80%. Because that's what your bill is going to be, and you're going to get money back. Because that's the way it works in any kind of solar panel is that you're pretty much giving them the electricity that you're absorbing. You're not going to use all of it, obviously.
Right.
So you're selling it back to them, so you're going to get money back. That was my key point. And out of 10 people that I would talk to, 8 of them would sign up.
Oh, nice.
I was making a killing. But the leadership that I worked with was like, oh, you're too good at this job. We're going to let you go. I'm like, I'm making y'all money and you're bitching.
How the fuck is that possible?
I have the worst luck with people in management positions. I do. I really do. I don't know.
You must really be an asshole.
No, I'm not an asshole. I just do my fucking job.
No, that's the problem. You're an asshole. You gotta lay off a little bit.
Fuck that. I'm trying to make money. I was making some serious commission.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
Right, we only got a couple minutes. Go ahead and lay on the podcast stuff.
All right. Well, we now have 2 podcasts under the Josh Zodiac banner. We just recorded one this afternoon. It's the Real Movie Critics. We review movies, old and new. We just had an episode drop on Monday. We did Terrifier 2. I'm sorry. We did The Devil's Rejects. Next Monday, we have Terrifier 2. And then after that, we're doing Trick or Treat. That drops every Monday around 8 o'clock Mountain Time. That'll change once I get back to Texas. We also have the Josh Zodiac podcast. If you're a fan of WWE and wrestling in general, we do drop that one also 8 o'clock Mountain Central Time as well. We're 53 episodes into that one, so obviously it's doing pretty good. Charles is on the show as well as my brother, the Psycho Nerd podcast. So for the DJ Zodiac, just search Google DJ Zodiac podcast. You will find us. YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Same thing with the Real Movie Critics, except we're not on Apple yet. Working on that.
And for this show, make sure you like and share us on Facebook and YouTube. The YouTube channel is The Charles Richardson Show. Facebook page, The Charles Richardson Show. If you want to go ahead and find out anything about me, it's The Charles Richardson Show. Go ahead and make a search for it. And for Josh, Alyssa, and LaTroy, who is in here first hour, I want to say thank you very much for tuning in. We will see you on Moon Day, I think. Yeah, I think. No, you know what? I'll make it work. Even if I am working until like 7:30, I'll make it work. We'll get it on. All right. Take care, everybody. Talk to you later. Bye.
Yep.
Too